It's one of the toughest rules in Rio, the false start policy. One quick move, and you could be out of the Olympic Games for good.
TJ's taking a closer look at the athletes jumping the gun and then saying goodbye to the gold. It's so harsh after years of training.
Yeah, years, and really we're talking about a lifetime of training for some of these athletes. You get ready, you finally have your Olympic moment, you get into the starting blocks and you scratch your nose and all of a sudden your Olympic dreams are over. Come on, folks, this rule, we know that just ain't right.
Did you see that? Look again as 21-year-old Frenchman Wilhelm Belosian jumps the gun in Monday night's 110-meter hurdles race.
Oh, an obvious false start.
In just milliseconds, his Olympic dreams are shattered.
He is out of the Olympic Games. That's got to be an awful feeling.
And he's not alone. On Sunday, a potential finalist in the 100-meter dash against Usain Bolt also was knocked out after a false start. And yes, the fastest man on the planet, he's not even immune. Usain Bolt disqualified after this false start at the 2011 World Track and Field Championships.
I believe Usain Bolt false started.
Call it the one-and-done rule. It took effect in 2010 to keep relatively slower runners from intentionally jumping the gun to throw off the competition. Before that, they were at least given a warning. It's a rule long known to swimming. This Spanish swimmer headed to the locker room last week, but in a twist of humanity, the ref gave him a second chance. That was not the case for this double disqualification in Sydney in 2000. Leaving just one man in the pool to swim the race all by himself.
I've never seen anything like this at the Olympic Games before.
Hey, what do you do? It's a rule now, guys. And, you know, I just talked to Shawnee Miller a second ago. Well, she's still sitting here with me. I looked over at her and asked her about it. What, do you sprinters, do you like this rule? She gave me a death stare for a second, like, are you crazy? So it's, but they have to do it within the rules.
I bet she did. She's still giving you a look like, really? We're going to bring in our ESPN analyst and gold medalist, Jessica Mendoza. She's back with us. She played softball on 2 Olympic teams. You agree with this rule?
Absolutely not. And I think the biggest reason is, and one of the reasons they gave when they first started this rule in 2010 was actually for television, and the fact that because of a lot of the false starts, it was lengthening the amount of time. And to me, I mean, you think about Usain Bolt, as we just saw, he was disqualified in 2011 at the World Championships. Some of the biggest stars. I mean, think about that. Yeah. And that, to me, is just not the reason why this rule was first set in place. And I don't like when you think about an athlete trained for 4 years and one moment.
Or longer than that, yeah.
You know, TJ brings up a good point, though. They say part of the rule is because of what it does to the other athletes at the starting line.
Yeah.
But you firmly believe they should not be disqualified.
Well, I think,
what do you do?
What are reasons why you're disqualified in the Olympic Games? And as an Olympic athlete, it's because you're cheating. You know, that's the whole idea.
Right.
So whether you're doping, you know, positive drug tests, and when you think about this, if you're a fraction of a second late, you lose. So you have to push that envelope, but it's not cheating. It's just you competing, and now you're done.
Yeah.
So there's probably some changes that they can make. They can modify it, probably, the rule, don't you think?
It starts with the athletes. And as much as media, and we can talk about how much we don't like it, I know as an athlete, you have to band together, talk to your federations, and make it an issue. And that is where the Olympic Games and why they create these rules. And if they want it reversed, it has to begin with the athletes that are getting disqualified.
I loved it when they let softball in. When softball joined the Olympics.
Back 2020, we're coming back. Yes.
It's coming back.
I'm going to put back my shoes on. No?
Well, you have to put on your workout clothes because it's Workout Wednesday, right?
Yes.
You ready to
You're
go?
going out, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about it.